It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3, and the musical journey that we're about to take you on is of alternative pop artist Cece Vee. Now, she began when she started singing at the age of 11 and later picked up a guitar and bass, and quite a shy child. She credits music for helping her find her voice and her confidence, and she has flourished into a fine musician, which you'll learn today.
Absolutely, Carl. But before we get started, let's give you a taste of her sound with this music video from her latest single, Black Light. Let's check it out.
My colors were slowly dying in your black light. I had to walk away to get myself right. I won't make a U-turn tonight. I won't fall in love with you again. Bloodshed always comes before the end. I won't fall in love with you again. Bloodshed always.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Cece Vee in the building!
Yes!
Yeah!
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
By the way, so we were watching that little clip, of you. Is it still weird watching yourself in a music video?
No, I actually think I've gotten used to it in a way.
Okay, good.
Especially the fact that you're rocking out there. I love the feeling, I love the energy. It seems like a liberation of sorts. But
Yeah.
let's talk about this music journey of yours, because yes, you're still young, but you even started singing at a younger age. I believe it was the age of 11. Started off with somewhat of an interesting sound, like a folk rock, so to speak, and it's somewhat progressed to something a bit more current, a bit more poppy, but it's still got that sort of, I'd say that feel, that ingenuity feel that you kind of brought to the party. How did this evolution occur? What inspired you to start, and what's brought you all the way back here to the couch?
So yeah, I started singing when I was like 11. I was very shy, and that was kind of, for me, where I found like I could have a voice and felt like I was at home on stage. And then I started learning to play instruments, and it was kind of rooted more in like learning rock and blues kind of stuff. And I listened to like a wide variety of genres, and I love pop music as well. So I started writing more kind of rockish, bluesy stuff. And then last year, like in the last couple of years, there's been a lot more of this alt pop kind of stuff coming out in the industry, and that's like always just, I've been so drawn to that because it just captures, I think, the same, like the feeling that I relate to a lot and that I want to like portray. So I said like, okay, I want to try and move towards this sound. Found a really great producer and writing team that I'm working with, and then Cece Vee's music started.
I'm just looking at you as you explain this, and it feels like you found what I would maybe call a flow state. Like you're resonating with the music just while you're expressing yourself.
Yeah.
The smile in your face is amazing. It's you, just like, I found my thing, I found my flow. I love that.
And there's a lot of liberation, like, with the powerful single you dropped, Call Me, it wasn't just a single, though. It was you actually just coming out to the world and just being your true self, which is so difficult. And I can't imagine how that is, to kind of be locked away and then finally say, you know what, let me express myself, as Ra was mentioning. This is actually what he's seeing, I think, is that flow of you just being your authentic self. Is that what the single did for you? Is that exactly the type of vehicle that you wanted to say, hey, this is actually me. This is where I've been hiding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was before I even started as Cece Vee. That was kind of under like a previous musical project. But that video was essentially me just like kind of coming out to the world that I'm queer and, just being open about it. And for me, it was just about, being my authentic self. And I feel like I can connect much more to the music and to the audience. And just like, there's so many artists that have come out in the last few years that are open about who they are, and they've inspired me to do that. And I want to hopefully do the same and inspire people that you can be yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think, be yourself, and that is enough.
Yeah, I love this.
Yes, man.
And the beautiful part about this is that you being yourself is an expression that we get to understand and resonate with. And it's not just good music that we get to dance to and enjoy, but it actually has meaning and depth, and that's something I absolutely love. And speaking of which, Black Light, something that you've obviously just produced, speaks more of somewhat of a getting out of that toxic relationship, it seems. What was the real inspiration behind that? Obviously, the relationship itself was a big part and a component of that, but why do you decide to express that in your music? What was the reason for that?
So that song, it's basically about kind of making the decision to walk away from any kind of toxic situation or relationship. I've had a lot of toxic friendships and things throughout my life, and I've always struggled to kind of walk away from that. So it's just kind of like, and you always realize afterwards that, you're better off without that in your life. So it's just kind of like an anthem to just say, like, you know, like, take back your power. You don't need all that in your life. And yeah, we shot a really cool music video to go along with it, as they showed the clip.
Yeah.
That was quite a process to put that together and conceptualize, but it was like, yeah, really fun to get all, yeah, that whole concept together.
That's beautiful. All right, you know, it's actually really fun to actually have you here. So I'm looking forward to seeing you jam out, Cece Vee. And I can guarantee you, after you hear to perform live in front of you, I know you miss live music, but it's going to be something that you're going to be streaming very, very, very soon. So Cece Vee is here. So grab a cup of coffee. In fact, here's a good idea as to which coffee.